When the road is long and heavy, when it's dark and I can't see clearly, I will lift mine eyes to the hills from whence my help cometh. My help it comes from you. Never been before, place I never seen before. When I come to the end of myself, Father carry me, Father carry me. When I come to the end of myself, Father carry me, Father carry me. My brother Romain, when the road is long and heavy, when it's dark and I can't see clearly, I will lift my eyes to the hills from whence my
Come on, that's who I am. More than a conqueror, suffer my son. Hey, by the way, what did we do last time in our dance? Bruno's. Your purpose will call you. Your purpose will call you.
Sir, you're singing. What about language arts?
Language arts, guys. Language arts. Remember, language arts. Yes.
Randall Positive, Christina Rochelle. You see many are the plans of a man's heart, but it is the purpose of the Lord that prevails. Purpose supersedes plans. Purpose more important than plans. Say I was always smiling in the morning like a bright sunshine, but deep down inside I felt I was losing my mind. Too much time wasted, tired, frustrated, on the 9 to 5 procrastinated. A revelation start to hit me. My spirit start talk, so me calling it me. I hear purpose calling, stop procrastinate, no more stalling. I hear purpose calling, victor spirit rise up, no more victim. I hear purpose calling, in this world not of the system. I hear purpose calling, renew my mind straight and I'm living.
Two roads before me, which one to choose? People's opinion made me confused. Thank God for the process, now me can't lose. Abide by the precepts and stick to the rules. Cause when purpose stand up in your life, impossible divide, possible multiply. I'm stepping towards my destiny, cause I know you have something planned for me.
Purpose calling, stop procrastinate, no more stalling. I hear purpose calling, victor spirit rise up, no more victim. I hear purpose calling, in this world not of the system. I hear purpose calling, renew my mind straight and I'm living. I hear purpose calling, stop procrastinate, no more stalling. I hear purpose calling, victor spirit rise up, no more victim. I hear purpose calling, in this world.
You may be the only person left who believes in you, but it's enough. It takes just one star to pierce a universe of darkness. Never give up. Rochelle Goodrich said those words. Good morning. Welcome to Extraordinary Abilities on Roots 96.1 FM. I am your extraordinary host, Marcia Williams. Thank you for joining us. Remember, we are live on rootsfmj.com, Roots FM Live, FB Live, YouTube Radio Live, Zeno Radio. Remember, you can also contact us at 876-574-2910, 876-618-1537, and 876-225-9478.
Yes, Marcia. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, my friends across the globe. Welcome to 96.1 FM, and that is your root station. You are tuned in to Extraordinary Abilities. It is another great day to be alive, to be yourself or create a better version of yourself. Thank you, my friends, for joining us this morning. A big shout out to all our listeners across the globe, all of you who have tuned in every week to Extraordinary Abilities every Wednesday morning. A big shout out to DJ G Fire and his wife and family. DJ G Fire out of the USA, but should be somewhere there in JA. Just walk good, my brother, and may the Lord continue to just bless you and strengthen you and your family this morning. More strength, more blessings to you, and just more life, We give thanks in everything. So we want to shout out DJ G5 this morning. DJ Kane, big up yourself. Bless up yourself also. All right, and all of our friends and fans out there, today we have another great program lined up for you, so stay tuned with us. Don't go anywhere. Marcy, what do you have? Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay.
We have Extraordinary News with Adrian Campbell.
Hi, I'm Sharon.
Hi, I'm Marcia.
I'm Adrian.
Join us this and Good morning. I'm Adrian Campbell, and this is Extraordinary News. 20 boys with special needs under the care of the Child Protection and Family Services Agency are now benefiting from a sensory room which was officially opened at the Morecambe Boys Home in Portland. Minister of State in the Ministry of Education and Youth, Marcia Smith, speaking at the opening of the room, expressed gratitude for the partnership that has allowed for the realization of the room, stating that a nation is often judged by how well it caters for vulnerable groups such as children and the elderly. I am pleased to know that across targeted state care facilities, we are providing spaces equipped with sensory equipment to ensure that children with special needs are stimulated in a way that facilitates their personal development, ensuring no child is left behind. And that was Extraordinary News.
Thank you, Adrian. It is now time for the Did You Know feature. Did you know that the number of people with diabetes rose from 108 million in 1980 to 422 million in 2014? Prevalence has been rising more rapidly in low and middle income countries than in high income countries. And did you know that diabetes is a major cause of blindness, kidney failure, heart attack, stroke, and lower limb amputation? Between 2000 and 2019, there was a 3% increase in diabetes mortality rates by age. And also, did you know that according to the Ministry of Health in Jamaica, 1 in 8 Jamaicans has diabetes? The highest prevalence of diabetes in Jamaica is among females, 14.6% of the total population. The cost of caring for persons with diabetes places a major burden on the healthcare budget in Jamaica, accounting for almost 3% of GDP. And did you know that the global diabetes prevalence in 2019 was estimated to be 19.3% in 463 million people, rising to 10.2% and 578 million by 2030 and 10.9%, 700 million by 2045. And also, did you know that in 2019, diabetes and kidney disease due to diabetes caused an estimated 2 million deaths? And that is all for Did You Know feature. Until next time, that is all for today.
Okay, my friends. Yes. Thank you. Did you know feature? Great. Did you know feature, Marcia? Thank you for that this morning. And of course, there is a lot for us to know about diabetes. And of course, yesterday we recognized World Diabetes Day. And so it is very important. Very important. So
it is.
We gotta think about it. And this morning we're gonna speak about a little more about diabetes and how it impacts our people and all of you out there. So stay tuned. Sick and Stay, go nowhere. So let us hear, because when there's a situation, God will always make a way out for us, always teach us, always help us to find a way out. So let's listen to our brother Jermaine Edwards, Make a Way.
Lord, I must follow. Open doors, no stress for tomorrow. Enemies fight me, but we got a victory. Oh, fear no evil, cause God is with me. Yeah, thank God for help. Everything may not be well, but I have good friends and a roof over my head. Unconditional, that's how God love me. I will fear no evil, cause God is with me. I will not fear, cause you are with love. Because you need, because you're near, walking in me. I know that I'm blessed. I know that I'm blessed. Everywhere I go, in everything I do, I'm blessed. I know that I am blessed. When I look at where I'm coming from, struggle for so long, it made me strong. Work so hard, I faith in God, and in the end, you must reap the reward. Confidence, fill my head, 'cause only under I do depend. So when you see me smiling, on God I'm feeling low. I'm facing trouble, I will not fear. Oh, you are with me, Lord. Hey, because you're near, walking in me. Jesus, I know I am blessed. I know I'm blessed. I know I am blessed. In everything I do, I'm blessed. Jesus, I know that I am blessed. My life is a miracle. God favor of my life. Walking in purpose, should I die, but I am still alive. I don't deserve it, but I receive it. Not lucky, I'm blessed. Not worrying, no more stress. My life is a miracle. God favor of my life. Walking in purpose, receive it. Not lucky, I'm blessed. Not worrying, no more stress. My life is a wonder. I'm ready to ride. Walking purpose, that's what I desire. I don't deserve it, but I receive it. Not lucky, I'm blessed. Not worrying, no more stress.
Okay. Yes, let's make a way. My friends, if you're just joining us, welcome to Extraordinary Abilities. And you are tuned in to Roots 96.1 FM. This is where we are every Wednesday morning between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. And of course, you are joined by, I am Sharon, your extraordinary host. And we have Marcia, our extraordinary co-host, and our extraordinary news anchor host, Adrian Campbell. And this morning we are looking at diabetes awareness. And of course, like we told you, yesterday was World Diabetes Day, just in case you did not know. And today we are happy to have our guests. And of course, you know, we have had so many persons who have become persons with special needs, who have become persons who are now members of the community of persons with disabilities because of the effects of diabetes, unmanaged diabetes. And so they become amputees. And I mean, once you're an amputee, you naturally become a member of the disabled community, a community of differently abled persons or persons with special needs, whichever you prefer to refer it as. And so this morning, as we said, we recognized World Diabetes Day yesterday. Today we have Shawnette Carr, a registered nurse for close to 12 years. She is an ICU nurse at one of our prominent hospitals here in Jamaica. Nurse Carr is the program coordinator for the Life for a Child program under the umbrella of the Diabetes Association of Jamaica, and we'll hear a little bit more about what that is. Today, she represents the Diabetes Association of Jamaica as we talk about the very serious non-communicable disease called diabetes, or some of us know it as sugar. Nurse Shawnette Carr, welcome to Extraordinary Abilities, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes,
Welcome.
Yes, good morning. All right, so we are looking at diabetes, right? Diabetes. And of course, it is one of those diseases that, you know, in Jamaica, they say sugar. You know, him have sugar, she has sugar, you know? And it tends to give the impression that, all right, your blood is too sweet. It is because your blood is sweet or you have sugar, you know? And that is why you get diabetes. But we're going to learn a little bit about it this morning. So, is it okay for us to say Nurse Carr?
Yes, it is. It's quite fine to say.
Okay. So, Nurse Carr, Diabetes, sugar, as we know it here in Jamaica, having just recognized World Diabetes Day yesterday. What really is diabetes?
Okay, so diabetes is a chronic, non-communicable condition whereas the body produces something we call insulin. The insulin is what regulates the sugar in the body so that we don't tend to have very high sugars. Everybody has sugars. Once you eat, your sugars will elevate, but some persons who we classify to be diabetics tend to have difficulty producing that insulin, or the body is not using the insulin properly as it is supposed to, right? And because of that, persons tend to have that high levels of sugar, right? So pretty much is what diabetes is.
Okay, so when the body is not able to regulate the insulin that regulates the sugar in the body, that is what causes the condition, and it's a chronic condition called diabetes. Okay, and that is why, because it regulates the sugar in the body, it also, that is why, hence the name sugar.
That's right.
Okay, so the body is not regulating the sugar. So regulating also means that some person's body are not producing enough insulin also?
That means, yes. It means that the body is not producing enough insulin, or it is not properly using the insulin as it should for various reasons. The pancreas could not be working, or there could have been other issues with the or other conditions with the person that may lead up to the body not being able to produce and use the insulin as it is meant to do.
Okay, so we heard some stats from Marcia earlier, but so we had World Diabetes Day. Why is it so important for us to have a World Diabetes Day? Is it that the situation is so chronic that there needs to be a World Diabetes Day?
It is detrimental, very, very detrimental. It has taken over the world, so to speak, and because of the mortality rate of diabetes or complications linked to diabetes, they have to recognize it. And then, because I can't speak for Jamaica specifically, we're a nation, we tend to eat a lot. We eat whole heap of food. We have a plate full of rice, 3 different meats, little or no vegetable, and we love drinks. Mixed up, carrot juice, and, especially on a Sunday, and we eat multiple times per day. So our way of, our way, how we were socialized to eat is all honesty, a bad way, because we consume so much, and a lot of us don't tend to take regular checkups at the doctor just to make sure, that we're okay. And then we have little signs and symptoms, and we ignore them. We get a little, we're wondering, hey, why is it that our cuts are not healing as it should? And we don't try, sorry about that. And we don't try to figure it out. We don't try to go to, hey, let's see what is going on. We stay with it, and we use our bush remedies, and, not saying that we can't. But it is very good to get professional advice. So when we ignore certain signs and symptoms, like the blurred vision, the excessive thirst, the frequent urination, the constant fatigue, and the infections or the cuts that won't heal. And we don't take note of it until we get into a severe state that it's sometimes, I don't want to use the word irreversible, but it puts us into a very critical condition where we have to be hospitalized, and sometimes into the ICU, and some persons die. But it's recognized because the numbers grow on a daily basis, not only for adults, but for children as well. And that is where I come, especially the DAJ, Diabetes Association of Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
with the Life for a Child program. We're trying to stem it from 0 to 25 years old. That is who we cater to in the program. So we're trying to get from the babies up to adulthood to stem this condition, this deadly condition, so that it is not as rampant as it is right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, that's a lot there. So, because again, persons are thinking that it is because you eat too much sweets that you have diabetes, and we want to establish whether that's a myth or that is in fact so. But you just mentioned the whole heap of rice and the whole lot of meat without very little vegetables, a whole lot of stuff, and then the sweet drinks, and we just eat a lot of stuff. But does sugar play any part in persons contracting the condition of diabetes?
Too much sugar. Sugar is good to a point, but too much sugar is not. Too much of anything is not. But when we constantly take the sugar, we don't drink enough water. To dilute, so to speak. We don't drink enough healthy stuff. Coconut water, for example, these sweet drinks, and then we just constantly having that. We don't give us our kidneys a chance to flush whatever is in our system. It filters what it's supposed to filter, and we don't have that high levels of toxicity. Hence the reason other complications leading to diabetes, like chronic kidney diseases, and these things can also lead to the buildup of diabetes. So it is a inverse thing, so to speak. Persons who have kidney issues can end up having diabetes, and persons who have diabetes can end up having chronic kidney issues because the body is not able to filter those large sugars that is supposed to flow through the urine. So it builds up the body and causes high sugar levels, and with that, the insulin, the body cannot regulate.
Yes, it gives the body a harder job to produce more insulin, or to get the insulin regulated to deal with this amount of sugar, this excess amount of sugar in the body.
Right, and then there comes obesity. Obesity, it is a huge problem in our nation. Obesity, it causes it's a factor of getting diabetes. We tend to be.
So, Nurse Carl, let me pause you there, because everybody, we're hearing this word obesity, and it is a huge factor in the condition diabetes. So tell our people what this thing called obesity is for us, please.
Obesity is where we have too much body fat, more than what is required, or more than what your BMI is supposed to be, which is your body mass index. Body mass meaning the amount of mass, the amount of fat or lean that you have on your body. So it is that we are constantly eating, putting on this whole lot of weight, then we become fat. People in Jamaica, we don't like when people call us fat. But the truth of the matter is, when we get that expanded, or that fat, or that big, or overweight, then it's called obesity. Obesity causes the insulin to be difficult to regulate around all of that mass. And because of that, also persons tend to develop diabetes after a while. So there are a lot of contributing factors that will cause the diabetes to come on, which includes that.
But nurse, when life is good with you, you're supposed to look fat and rosy and all of that. So if you're not fat, nothing not go on for you.
beliefs, contrary to popular beliefs, is um, fa- that's relatively, it's a relative word for most people because in Jamaica and in Africa, I presume that once you're fat, you are doing well, as you rightfully said, that life is going on well with you. But that is not the case when you're walking up a set of stairs and you can't breathe. You know,
Yes.
that certain things are happening and you're not able to fulfill your daily activities of daily living because you're short of breath, you cannot bend down to tie your lace. Now, these little things
Yes. Yes.
becomes a problem.
Right. And then, fat doesn't necessarily mean health. And the slim and with less weight doesn't mean that you are unhealthy. In fact,
Right.
you may be healthier with
Yes.
less weight, and people going around and think, oh, this person they're saying, oh, you fat and look good, oh, she fat and she look good, man, she put on weight and look nice.
Can I-
Because and that is the thing, the psychology behind the whole thing, that persons feel that if they are not fat,
Mhm.
then people are going to say they pop down, and
Right.
that them not doing good, and because them not fat, so look like
Mhm.
nothing not happening for them, not now go on for them, because them not showing signs of progress, because we, as you say, think that progress and health and happiness and everything is about having on a lot of weight so you're content and you're okay. And in fact, you have some persons when they are not doing well, when they are worried, when they are stressed, they do put on a lot of weight. And it is not that they are doing well at all. They're really stressed out, and they put on a lot of weight because they tend to either binge eat. They eat a lot because they're stressed, and they eat. Some people, when when they're stressed, they don't eat.
Mhm. Right. And then we have persons who are on medication that would allow them to blow right up and be, obese. And some of
Yes,
them truly cannot help that fact. They cannot
yes,
but be fat because
of the
of,
medication.
yes.
So what do these people do? How do they balance that now?
Oh, we don't like it. Well, I don't want to say a trend, but they have this, everybody working out nowadays.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that is a lifestyle we need to adapt. We need everybody from babe come right up. We need to keep active. We need to have lifestyle changes like the physical activities, and then we need to balance our meals. For persons to prevent it, I would say balance your meals. Go do your physical activities instead of driving everywhere where you can walk. You walk, right? Instead of sitting down where you can stand or do something, you do something, join some activity, do something, because at the end of the day, even though it may seem strenuous when you're doing it, when you're finished, you feel so good. You feel accomplished, you feel relaxed, way more relaxed. So now for the persons who are diabetic already, what they need to do is to maintain the proper nutrition, which require them to meet up with their nutritionist. They need to monitor their blood glucose levels. They need to take their medications if they're on medication, such as the insulin and the metformin and other oral medications that they need to take alongside maintaining a healthy, positive lifestyle.
Yes, that's right. That's right. My question I want to ask is diabetes is a non-communicable disease, which suggests it has a lot to do with lifestyle. What are some of the main causes of diabetes? And is diabetes hereditary?
All right. Well, I think you should answer the first part already. What are the main causes? But the second part, yes.
So, as it relates to hereditary, no, it is not stated to be hereditary. However, because again of our lifestyle, it may follow. So, for example, my mom, for example, how we grew up, so how we are socialized. as I said before, with how we eat. On Sunday, when I was younger, on Sundays we eat out 3, personally, 3-4 times for the day, and I don't eat a small